Good evening. My name is Alejandra Valerino Boyer. I am the director of the Steans Institute, and I am delighted to welcome you to tonight's Jazz Grandstand concert. I won't say too much. We can woohoo. Yes, that's, that's exactly right. I won't say too much because you'll hear from each of our artistic directors as they welcome each group on and tell you a little bit about their work with them. But we have had just a fantastic 10 days that flew by way too fast with an incredible group of very talented jazz musicians who have been learning from each other as well as our jazz directors here. So I hope that you will enjoy the performance tonight. Following the performance, please join us in the lobby for a reception to celebrate the incredible work of these artists. I want to just remind you again to please turn off your cell phone or silence your cell phone once again before we get started. And please join me in welcoming Billy Childs to introduce his ensemble. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and welcome. Wow, you know, I was just counting backstage on my fingers how many times I've done this, the Steans program, and it's been 13. And I started, I started in 2007, did 1 year, and then was permanently enlisted here in 2015, and did it every year since. And each year, it's a new discovery. It's a new discovery of like incredible young talent in the jazz world from all over the country, all over the world. And this year is no exception. You're really going to love what you hear. These musicians are extraordinary. And I also have the honor of sharing the director's chair with the great John Clayton and Steve Wilson. So please give them a round of applause too. Yeah. This group that I worked with are incredible, and I've loved every minute of it, and each time I go home after this concert, I'm a little bit sad. I go through withdrawal, you know, because I just love the camaraderie, the family feeling. So I want to bring out this first group, this incredible group. On clarinet, Rinat Fishman. On saxophone, Aidan O'Connor. On bass, Emma Taylor. On piano, Tomás Jonsson. And on drums, Luke Woodle.
Good, e- Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for coming to the concert. We're all so excited to be here. So this first piece we just played is my original composition entitled Anywhere But Here. I wrote this composition between Boston and New York during a period of transition. We're both, I'm super grateful for this band, for these musicians that will be able to play this super hard piece in such a short time. Thank you again for being here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the piece. And now I'm gonna pass the mic to Luke to tell you a bit about his piece. Thank you, enjoy.
Hello. Thank you for entertaining a drum solo on the very first tune of the night. It's a little self-indulgent, but we're here. My name is Luke Woodle. I'm one of the drummers here at Steans. It's been an absolute honor to play with these fantastic musicians. We're going to play a piece of mine. This one is about the beauty that comes from the pain, specifically for me, during a tumultuous time. I ended up developing a really close-knit relationship with my now in-laws and my wife's family. And it was sort of through unexpected events. And hopefully this piece reminds you of the emotions and is a reminder of the beauty that can come from the pain. This one's called Highs and Lows.
Hi, my name is Emma Taylor. To reiterate what everyone else is saying, it's been a really great time. Really appreciate making music with all these fantastic people and the mentors and the support we've been given this week. My tune is called Too Deep. It's about, I was finishing my graduate studies and I was stressed out and I hadn't learned how to say no yet. I'm actually still working on that, but I realized I was in too deep with all of my studies and responsibilities, so at least I got a tune out of it.
How's everybody doing? Enjoying the show? This is such a talented group of peers here. It's so wonderful because we all come from so many different places, and so we're all teaching each other stuff, and so we all have our unique voice, and it's so much fun to learn from them and from the mentors. The piece that I brought is called Devaneio. My name is Tomás Jonsson, by the way, I'm the pianist here. And Devaneio means daydream in Portuguese. It's about the feeling that you might have when you're thinking about somebody in the middle of the day and your mind wanders off into kind of a little reverie, and it takes a little bit while before reality hits you. So I hope you enjoy it. It's kind of inspired by some of my Brazilian legends like João Gilberto and also some jazz harmonies. So I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aidan O'Connor, and this next tune I wrote began life as a file on my computer in the music production software called Logic, where I was trying to challenge myself to see if I could write a pop song in an odd time. And then I really liked the track, so then I brought it to the Steans Institute. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about that. I hope you enjoy it.
Good evening, everyone, and wow, what a start. This has been an amazing time for John, Billy, and myself to get to work with, yet again, 15 of extraordinary young musicians, and they are also extraordinary people. They really form a bond right away. They've been here for about 10 days. They've had a full slate of activity. They were at the Bridges concert. They got to see Kurt Elling and Fred Hirsch. Kurt was generous with his time to come by a couple of days ago and have a wonderful talk with the fellows. And they just get together and they just percolate, exchanging ideas and concepts, and you see the result of that. And we were having a conversation about a week ago, and since 2000, the Jazz Fellows, and we estimated that about 40 to 50% of the alumni are now at the forefront of the jazz scene currently. Yeah. So this is the next wave that's coming at you. And so I'm going to turn it over to them. They're going to introduce each other, themselves, and their compositions. Thank you very much.
Hey everybody, my name is Elijah Cosby. It's been such a blast working this week at Ravinia with these guys and the directors and the staff, just amazing. We're going to start this set with a tune of mine entitled Conscious Waves.
Thank you so much. My name is Cameron Sewell, and this next composition will actually be a composition by our bassist Lorenzo Wolczko, entitled Attack on Titan, which I believe is kind of based off an anime series. And that'll continue into one of my compositions entitled T's Theme. And it says in the program, but I kind of like to write about like fictional stories, or I'm really inspired by film. And so how this piece came about, I came up with the piece first, and then the title, and then I was kind of thinking of like a story that could go along with the title. So maybe you can read a little bit in the program. But I also want to say a quick thank you to Steve Wilson, who coached this ensemble, and everyone else who has made this program happen for us. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Leon Hsu, and I'm really, really grateful to be here, along with these amazing musicians and then also the whole community. The next piece we're gonna perform is my composition called Shea 101. And this is a recital hall in William Patterson University, where I wrote this tune and then also experienced a bunch of highs and lows of my performance. And that also taught me how to accept like those imperfections of all the performances.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I just want to say thank you to this band again. I mean, this has been one of my favorite musical experiences so far. Thank you. We're going to play one more tune for y'all. This is an original composition of mine called Onward. It's kind of about my transition between I just finished up school in Texas and I'm about to go do new things in new places. After this, there's an intermission. I hope you guys stick around for the third combo, which is going to be very swinging. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Steve Wilson. Thank you, Steans Institute. And yeah, this is Onward.
Good evening. My name is John Clayton. Thank you all for being here. How about, thank you. How about that first half, huh? We really appreciate you being here, and because you could be somewhere else right now doing something else, but you wanted to prove your good taste by being here. That means a lot to us. These young men and women have experienced something that doesn't happen in any other place that I know of. Steans has allowed them to get together, play each other's music, and because of the time that they spend on the music, we get to really focus on and give attention to detail. And that's what you're hearing the results of course, of these hours of practice, but so many tiny, small things that go on untalked about, unnoticed, except you notice them orally. You know, like telling the bass player, try the F sharp on that string, and the drummer, try it on this cymbal, and the piano player, how about in this register? All these kinds of small things come together and allow the music to rise to this level, along with these fantastic artists being at this level already. One of the challenges for us was to find a way of dividing these people, because they were so on the same. Maybe it wasn't a challenge. Maybe the opposite is really the challenge, right? When you have people at varying levels and you try to match them up, everybody is kind of at the same level. So thank you all for being so good. Yeah. So again, thank you to Billy Childs and Steve Wilson for assisting me and allowing me to be a part of this faculty, Steans as well, and the staff and faculty here. You know, of course, they've been around. Billy Childs was talking about how many fingers he used to figure out how long he's been here. I did the same thing earlier. I only needed one hand, and I still had 3 fingers left. So I'm the new kid on the block, little by little learning the ropes. So happy to present to you this fantastic quintet. Please give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? We've had a wonderful evening of music so far from the other two groups. The 10 days here has been truly special, meeting a lot of people from all around the world. I'm from England, which is a little bit further afield, but I feel right at home here. My name is Charles Rothwell. That first tune was a piece of mine written called Doomsday. I was listening to a lot of Branford Marsalis, and I was living in New York for about 3 months at this point. And when you first move to a new city, there's a lot of energy, new energy that you're not quite sure how to process yet. Even if it's a quiet town, it's still there, but New York is not quiet. But I wanted to channel that energy into a piece of music, which I think appropriately represented that. So I hope you enjoyed. We're going to continue our program with a tune from our bass player called Stanley Ruvinov.
Hello, hello. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Out of all the things to do on a Wednesday night, y'all are the coolest people on your block, I promise you. This song is called You Never Call, and it's really a love song about a girl that never called me. Simply said. Yeah, she still never called, so.
You Never Call. And now we're going to play a song called Close Call. Hi, everybody. My name is Kal Ferretti. It's an honor to be here. This has been one of the most inspiring weeks of my life. I'm so incredibly grateful to the teachers, John Clayton, our combo director, and Billy Childs and Steve Wilson. It's been nothing short of an honor and pleasure to be here, and I've grown so much as a person, a musician, and this great band. So give it up for all of them. So we're going to play my song next, which is entitled Close Call. And about 2 years ago, I had a really scary health thing happen where I had to get surgery. It's in the program. I had something that could have become cancer, and it came out of nowhere. And luckily, I'm okay, and I've gone for scans, and I'm totally in the clear now, so it's very great. So this is kind of a sad song, but it gets happy at the end, and this sort of shows the journey of sadness into the light at the end of the tunnel. And I play this to remind myself that it's all going to be okay.
Hello. My name is Lucas LaBeau. I'm one of the pianists here at the Ravinia Steans Institute. We will now be playing a ballad of mine called Once I Knew. So I wrote this 3 weeks ago as I was about to embark on a tour in South Korea. And this is the farthest I've ever traveled ever. I do not speak any of the language. So I kind of had a lot of feelings of like nervousness, excitement. And so I heard this melody in my head, and it reminds me of leaving a place that I once knew, leaving my home, leaving the people that I love. And I also want to take a moment to thank the wonderful directors and the staff at the Steans Institute and all these inspiring, amazing musicians. I've had one of the best weeks of my life.
Hi, thank you guys so much for being here. It's such an honor to be here playing with these amazing musicians and studying with these incredible artistic directors. So how about another round of applause for Billy Childs, John Clayton, and Steve Wilson. The piece I wrote is entitled South Plymouth Court, which is the street that is home to the legendary Jazz Showcase here in Chicago. Round of applause for the Jazz Showcase, sure. I'm originally from here, and the showcase has always been a place I've just been very inspired. It's a place I think really nurtures the music, cares about the music, and I always feel inspired when I leave. And so I wrote this tune in tribute to it. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you all so much.